Hello everyone and welcome to another stream. Today I will be streaming my leveling with my Klingon, and another cool thing about today is it's a double XP weekend. So it should take less time. Yay! It's always good. So I haven't been on lately. Been busy moving some stuff around. My computer. Gonna see how the stream goes today. Hopefully we won't have any issues. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, now we're just gonna wait for the quest that I keep ignoring to come up. Do, 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 do. Gonna be doing a lot of leveling this week. Double XP weekend. Gotta take advantage of that. That means that you basically level almost 2 levels per mission that you complete in the game, as long as the XP's pretty good on it. Which means it takes half the time. I wonder why that's not popping. Let's make sure all our guys get some good shields on. Also, because of my new setup, I can see the stream chat when people talk now. Yay. Because even though it shows up on the screen when you guys chat, I can't see that while I'm playing. All the chat. That's all after it's recorded and sent to you. So yeah. That's weird. The quest that should pop isn't popping. Isn't. Come on. Let's talk to Chancellor Jempok.
Talk to the battle master to find out how you can best serve the Empire.
My name is Commander Messi Achebe, and I was authorized by your
Go.
High Council to contact you. By now, you've faced the Borg. The Collective is appearing with more frequency in the Alpha Quadrant now, and Defera is facing repeated attacks. We've been able to push them back so far, but we can't do it forever, not without help. Starfleet is organizing a meeting on DS9 to discuss the Borg situation. Representatives from Starfleet, the Cardassians, and the Deferi will be present. Your Chancellor is sending a representative as well. We want you to be there to represent the Klingon forces fighting the Collective. We have our differences, but some problems are simply too big to ignore.
Okay, off to Deep Space Nine we go. I'm just gonna use these C credits still and jump myself all over the place for the missions so I don't waste time. Because you want to get as much of this double XP weekend as we can. To ops we go. Wait, is this the old? This says it's the old DS9. Okay, so notice this. You could go to more places, the upper level, everything's wider. I always thought it was way too big when I played it. Here's the Bajoran Temple. It's like a freaking hall. Anyways. Do. See, it's hard to get back to here. I'm not even sure how to get back to here once you beat these missions that I'm in, or that I'm about to do. Because they swapped it out for Victory is Life, which was the expansion that just came out in the summer. Which you probably already know. If not, now you do. Okay, let's see. Let's go to Ops. Where's Ops? Turbo Lift Operations. Huh. Even Ops looks different. Okay, who am I supposed to talk to? Commander Andrews. Not him.
Welcome to DS9. I'm Commander Karen Andrews, Captain Carlin's first officer. He asked me to inform you that he has been delayed dealing with an incident in Cargo Bay 3. Also, I must remind you, you are here as our guest. I don't expect any trouble, but it never hurts to remind someone about the rules. Our people were allies once. That may not be the case now, but at the very least we can be civil to one another.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to begin the conference until Captain Kirkland is available. I wonder, would you be willing to track down the other attendees and inform them of the delay? I can send a junior officer, but I thought this way you'd get a chance to meet the delegates before formal talks begin. Every little bit of connection or information helps in a diplomatic situation. Meet the other conference delegates. Interesting. I don't remember seeing her later. Where am I going? Okay, let's go to the promenade. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Oh, Garrick. That's interesting. He wasn't here before.
I'm looking forward to the conference. I'm sure the discussion on the board will be enlightening. Your government's position will be of particular interest to me. Clearly, the Borg are a major threat to the Quadrant. However, Cardassia's ability to assist in any action against them will be somewhat limited.
Oh, Garrick.
If you will recall, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War. We still maintain a small force, but for planetary defense only. Any Cardassian military vessels you may have seen were undoubtedly stolen by the so-called True Way. Regrettably, Starfleet has yet to put a stop to their campaign of terror, though I'm sure they're giving it their best effort.
Captain Kirkland has been unavoidably detained. We will delay the start of the conference until he is ready.
I'm reminded of an associate of mine, Gullen Mabek. He was stationed here during the Dominion occupation. During his time here, he developed a fondness for Bajoran distilled canal. Apparently, during the Cardassian occupation, the soldiers wanted their favorite libation, but there was not enough canal in the shipments from home. So these resourceful young officers conscripted a group of Bajorans, mostly from the religious houses, to distill canal for them.
Conscripted, eh?
The canal from Bejor has a different color and flavor from Cardassian vintages. Purists frown on it, of course, but many Cardassians developed quite a taste for it while they were here. Needless to say, it is impossible to find it on Cardassian Prime. I was hoping to acquire some for Mavek before returning home, but I'm afraid the conference is demanding my attention. Perhaps you could be of assistance?
That's interesting. I remember this from years ago, except Garrick wasn't here. In fact, I think it was Mavek that you talked to get him to want to do the whole diplomatic mission thing, or to be okay with it while he was waiting. Cool. I'm glad they added Garrick. It's not DS9 without him. It's always good to grab those.
I was informed you would be here as well. Welcome to the home of your enemy. I recommend you listen to what Starfleet has to say, but never forget, this is not friendly ground.
Commander Andrews wanted you to know that the start of the conference has been delayed.
How fortunate. We have an opportunity here. There is time to gather valuable intelligence about Starfleet's operations on this station. You and I will be under too much scrutiny from Commander Andrews' little pets to accomplish much. Your crew, however, may be able to learn a great deal without anyone noticing.
My crew's at your disposal. We were invited here on good faith. It would not be wise to jeopardize our mission by forcing my crew to play a spy. No.
If you are afraid that assisting me will somehow stain your honor or risk your standing among the diplomats here, I will find someone else. I will, however, note your refusal in my report to the High Council.
Okay. Plant listening devices. Okay, last one. Yeah. This hallway and that area goes bye-bye with the new DS9 upgrade. Okay. Do you have any Bajoran distilled Ganar? Okay, he says I... Foreign diplomats. Guessing it's in Quark's bar. Ambassador Sarah.
Greetings. My name is Sarah, and I speak for the Deferi. Until recently, my people isolated ourselves from the rest of the galaxy in an attempt to remain neutral. We seek balance in all things, and therefore choose not to take sides in conflicts that do not concern us. The Borg, however, threaten everyone. My own world has been scarred by the Collective. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about how we can deal with the Borg when the conference convenes.
Captain Kirkland has a situation he must deal with immediately. I'm sorry to tell you that the start of the conference has been delayed.
I understand. I must find something to do with my free time. I had been hoping to spend some time in one of the holosuites here. Several people have recommended them, and there is an historical holoprogram, the Matara Nebula, that I have been eager to play. Could you help me gain access to a holosuite? An hour or two would be more than sufficient.
Let me see what I can do. There should be a way to get a reservation for you.
What can I get for you?
Hey, Quark's here. He didn't used to be here. Need to reserve a holosuite for Defari Ambassador.
Sorry, I can't help you there. All of the holosuites are booked solid for next week. I almost have more business than I can handle. Almost. Might be time to expand. Been thinking about a franchise operation for some time now. A Quarks in every sector, Quarks in every quadrant. The only way you're going to get a reservation for today is by traveling back in time 3 months and making one there. That was a joke. No one wants Starfleet coming around asking about Temporal Prime Directive violations.
What if I find someone willing to give up their reservation?
I don't have any problem with that, as long as it doesn't make any problems for me. Understand? You bring Chief Rowe or Curlin in here asking about someone shaking people down for holosuite reservations, I won't hesitate to point out any...
Excellent work. Our operatives at Klingon Intelligence will go over this data. I'm sure we will be able to put it to good use.
Okay, that was weird. Totally interrupted Quark.
Sorry, the only way you're going to get a reservation for today. I don't have any problem with that, as long as it doesn't make any problem.
Okay.
What can I get for you?
Okay, that's why that popped up, because those finished.
What can I get for you?
Oh, I have to get out. Go out.
Sorry to trouble you again, but Captain Curlin is wrapping up the problem in the cargo bay, and we will be able to begin the talks very soon. I've notified the other attendees, but our opening speaker isn't responding to hails. Could you please track him down for me? Admiral Zavglach Trem mentioned wanting someplace quiet. You might try the upper promenade or the temple.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go check this out first.
I'm looking forward to the conference. I'm sure the discussion on the board will be enlightening. Your government's position will be if you will recall, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War. We still maintain a small force, but for planetary defense only. Any Cardassian military... Impressive. Authentic Bajoran Kanar is hard to come by, even here. You're quite a resourceful individual. Thank you for your assistance. If at some point
Cool. Okay, so that's done. Apparently we picked it up when we talked to that guy and it didn't cost us anything. Okay, Bajoran Temple. Don't mind me, I'm just a Klingon. Oh, there you go.
My apologies, both to you and Commander Andrews. It's not often that I get some time to myself these days. Captain Kurland offered me the use of his office, but I came here instead for some peace and quiet. Peace. It's in far too short of supply these days. I've been in Starfleet for a long time. I've seen more battles than I care to remember. But this one, there's no reasoning with the Borg. There's no chance for a non-violent solution. I only hope that we can unite before they come for us.
I have a feeling that, oh, everybody beams in nice. Okay, no. Okay, how do I get that guy his holo suite? Because they're trying to send us to ops. It's optional.
Oh, I miss Ra.
Okay, Morin's not helpful. He never is helpful. Anybody else I could talk to?
Greetings. My name is Sarah, and I understand. I must find something to do with my free time.
Oh, look at that. That made it so that the objectives are showing on the map properly. So yeah.
What can I get for you? Sorry, I can't. The only way. I don't have any problem.
Okay. Now see. There's more guys to talk to now. Okay. Do you know this place sells the real deal? You can get synthahol if you want, but this stuff is great. Hey, you're just my type. Doing anything later? Yee. Do you have a reservation in the Hollow Suites for today? Aggressive, aren't you? That's good. I like that. And I do have a Hollow Suite reserved. I had already chosen a program, but I'm sure we can change it to something that's more fun for two. Would you like to get a drink or dinner beforehand? Or should I just meet you there? I'd like to acquire your reservation, but I don't want to share. Oh, that's a shame. I thought we really had something. Reservation isn't for sale. However, if you change your mind, I might consider letting you join me. Then again, maybe not. You KDF types are usually more trouble than I want. That's funny. Oh, yeah, I'm a chick. That makes more sense now. So you're still playing my Ferengi. Go away, I don't want any company, especially yours. Do you have a Hollow Suite reservation for today? Who wants to know? I need a reservation. Interested in selling me yours? Harumph. No. Why are you still here? Go away! Oh. Well, he's pleasant. Hey there. May I interest you in some self-sealing stem bolts? Do you have a reservation for in the Hollow Suites? I do. I'm going to use the Hollow Suite to help demonstrate all the wonders of quality self-sealing stem bolts to a very important potential customer. Between you and me, those things are harder to move than you might think. I need your reservation. Interested in making a deal? I need to sell my entire inventory or my profits this month will be way off projections. That's why I reserved the Hollow Suite. I need to make a great impression on this new customer. But if you bought all of the stem bolts, then I could cancel my meeting and catch the next shuttle out of here. Do we have a deal? I don't need that many stem bolts, but I might be able to arrange a buyer for you. Deal. I'll be here until my meeting starts. If you find a buyer for my self-sealing stem bolts before then, I'll give you my Hollow Suite reservation. Great, now I have to find a buyer. Quark. Quark. Oh wait. What if this go by?
Greetings. My name is Sarah, and I speak for the defense.
Nope. He won't. Okay. Diplomatic distractions. Okay. So gotta find a buyer somewhere. Here. Why? No. Not Warren.
What can I get for you?
Not Quark. Did you find a buyer for the stem bolts? Not yet, but I'm still looking. Well, Guess we're gonna have to go out of quarks. That's another thing that's different. Is quark. That's funny. That guy is facing a wall and cheering. Yeah. Woo, Dabo. It's funny, funny, funny. Guess we go look up top. Shady bar patron. Yay for Klingon physiology. Okay, going out of the bar. Aha. Two peeps. Right here. Do you have any interest in bulk purchase of self-sealing stem bolts? I don't even know what self-sealing stem bolt is. Are they used in agriculture? So no. I need a buyer for self-sealing stem bolts. Interested? No way. There's no money in self-sealing stem bolts these days. However, if you have a few cases of reverse ratcheting routing hypospanners, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Oh. That's not helpful at all. Let's see, where else do we need to go? Oh, right there. Yep. So, time to turn around and run.
Greetings. I'm Captain Volkel Sean. I've heard a lot about you. It's good to finally meet. I'm glad there's someone else here who's faced the Borg in battle. We have a perspective the rest of these full-time diplomats don't.
Do you need a large quantity of self-sealing stem bolts?
How many do you have? My chief engineer has been looking for stem bolts for weeks. He wants to do some upgrades to the Belfast. And the Defiant class has always been a little touchy. Sometimes it's best to use what works, even if the technology's a little out of date. We've made inquiries with several traders, but everyone we talked to dumped their inventories after the speculation bubble burst. Some Ferengi out there made a small fortune a few months ago cornering the stem bolt market, but now that supply is gone. I was hoping to find some here, but so far I haven't had the chance. If you know of a source, my crew could make the upgrades we need without having to find an industrial replicator.
Booyah. Now we go back to quarks. As I was saying before, I don't think I finished, but quarks, it's not a separate level in the new DS9. You can just jump through the door and you're in quarks, which is nice, because that's the way it should be.
This is your lucky spin.
Do, 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 Yes. A ship captain wants to acquire your entire stock. By the way, Captain Sean is the captain of the Enterprise. I don't think he actually was when this mission came out, way back. But he is now, at least. And his chief engineer is Chief O'Brien. Which is a good thing. That's fantastic news. I have the stem bolt sent to his ship immediately. If I catch the next shuttle, I'll be home in time for my daughter's birthday. I'll tell Hadron that my holosuite reservation is yours. Thanks again. You mean Quark, don't you?
Greetings. My name is Sarah.
Okay. Talk to somebody else.
What can I get for you?
SAR is willing to give me a holosuite reservation.
Good for you. There is the small matter of the reservation transfer fee, however.
Mm-hmm.
There is a minor fee associated with transferring a holosuite reservation. It's just enough to cover my administrative costs. 10,000 gold pressed latinum, payable immediately. I see you're a person who values a quality holosuite. We have a deal.
Oh, I didn't hit it big, so I don't have that much.
I can see you're a tough negotiator. And you do have a paid reservation. I'll make you a deal to speed things up so you can go save Captain Proton, or whatever it is you need the holosuite for. 2,000 gold pressed latinum. I'm losing money here, but I'll do it for you.
Are you insane?
Killing me. All right. I'll give you the friends and family discount, but you owe me one, and I have every intention of collecting. 100 gold pressed latinum. Final offer. I suggest you take it. Oh, that sounds like a personal bargain. Look, there's a double table behind you. Try your hand at that. You might get lucky. Eventually. Good luck.
Seriously, you're making me play Dabo? Huh. Yep, only got 40. Well, nice thing is, I got plenty
Spin
easy.
the wheel and win.
So, okay, to play Dabo, what I usually do is I select 3 spots and I take the middles out of each section. Mm, 24. And we put this to 100. There we go. That's what I do. $590, not bad. This shouldn't take very long.
Ooh, those ship holo handles
The
are
nice thing about
snazzy.
gold press latinum is that you can buy holo emitters for your ship and your character now. At first it was just ships, but now it's characters as well. So you can make yourself look totally different. And they burn out within an hour or so, I'm not sure. I haven't actually spent any money or gold press latinum on now.
Hey, hands off a hologram.
See, when we first did that, I thought my gold press latinum would have carried over for my other characters, but apparently it doesn't. Was it 1,000 he wanted? Let's go see.
What can I get for you? You're killing me. All right.
Oh, 100.
Give you the friends and family discount. Pleasure doing business.
Watch the wheel.
Enjoy yourself.
Not the girl.
Drop by anytime you're on DS.
Okay, so now I should be able to finish this.
Greetings. My name is Sarah, and I speak. Wonderful. Most of the holotechnology on Defera is used for training or utilitarian purposes, so I don't have many chances to use a holosuite for entertainment. Thank you for your assistance. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble on my account.
Oh, not too much. Okay, done. Now we can move on. Leave Quark's bar. Turbo lift to the conference room with my big weapon. Dancing on the table. Take a seat. Where's the seat to take? Please take a seat so we can get. Okay. Whoa.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so pleased that you all agreed to join us here today. As many of you are all too aware, the Borg attacks are increasing. If they are left unchecked, Starfleet predicts that the entire Alpha Quadrant could fall within 3 years. We all must work together to push these invaders out of our space and protect our homes and families.
I do not agree. My empire will stand, with or without your assistance. The Klingon Empire has never been stronger than it is right now. I dare the Borg to challenge us. Starfleet may cower in fear before a bunch of machines, but we do not.
I'm sure what the esteemed ambassador from the Klingon Empire meant to say is that he hopes we are all so crippled by our efforts to stop the Borg, we will be no match for a battle-hardened Klingon fleet.
Well, there's a glitch.
I want to be assimilated, but I don't want to be a servant to the Klingon Empire either.
The Deferi believe that all things must be in balance. We cannot counter the Borg threat if we ourselves are counter to one another. The Deferi do not wish to act against any of you. Therefore, should this meeting not reach a consensus, our best course of action is to not act at all.
Starfleet will do what it must to protect the Federation. However, if you want our assistance, you need to be willing to protect yourselves and contribute to this campaign. The Borg will be stronger if any of your civilizations are assimilated. Starfleet's hard at work developing new technology and tactics. We, at least, will be ready. And if we can't cooperate, I hope you don't suffer. And that we develop new weapons in time.
This is getting us nowhere. We came together in the spirit of cooperation. We need to find common ground. Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Okay. Ambassador Skyle, hey. Ambassador Skyle isn't here anymore. Okay.
Be careful. You are dangerously close to insulting the honor of the Klingon Empire.
You talk about honor. Doesn't your honor require you to fight with all your strength against an enemy like the Borg? Will the Klingon Empire cower while the rest of us go out to fight the Borg? I am the Klingon Empire.
Do not presume to know what our honor demands. The Empire's pursuit of honor does not mean we are compelled to fight other people's battles. Full strength. Ah, the might of the Klingon Empire can stand against the entire galaxy. Let them come.
Even the Empire has limits. It will only be a full strength. It will only be a full strength if it ends its other wars in the quadrant. You mean it will only be at full strength? They forgot a T. To defend against the Borg, you will need to pull back all of your forces to protect Kronos and the main worlds of the Empire. The other planets, even the Gord homeworld, will be vulnerable. As the Empire, you are strong, but is the Quadrant strong without you? The Borg will not take sides. They oppose everyone. Ooh, I like that one better.
What does the Empire gain by fighting at your side?
My side.
We do not need to be hamstrung by your weakness, or to put your needs above our own.
I am the Klingon. Go. Okay, resources should be allocated based on need. The demands of the Empire may have to give way to the needs of others. Our needs are shared. If any single planet falls to the Borg, it will only make them stronger. Our alliance is only as strong as the weakest member. We will all need to step in to assist them. Keep talking like that. I'm sure the Borg will pass you by if you show that you are so pig-headed that you have nothing to offer the collective.
The so-called powers at this table will not survive without our assistance. It is good, then, that we see the merit in fighting the Borg. It would not be honorable for us to reserve our strength while others go out to fight. That is a trick worthy of a Romulan.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Ambassador Skyle, which isn't Ambassador Skyle, it's Ambassador Garrick.
Cardassia Prime is still rebuilding from the Dominion War. We've achieved a great deal, but there is still much more to do. The continued threat of the true way makes progress difficult. Simply put, draining Cardassia's limited resources to fight the Borg will be a hard sell to the Detapa Council.
What about your people? What will happen to them if the Borg invade Cardassia Prime? A potential war after the Borg are dealt with isn't important now. What you should be thinking about is how to survive when the collective attacks.
We will protect our home world until the very end. Never think otherwise. Believe me, we understand the threat of the Borg. We just don't have the resources of the Federation or the Klingons. Even the Republic is in a better state in that regard. Defending Cardassia is not only our first option, it is our only viable option.
Garrick, without the help of the Cardassians, we will all be looking for new homes, and even those will not be safe from the Borg.
There is a certain wisdom in forming a unified force here. And Cardassia has other assets to lend to the effort besides brute force. Intelligence gathering, for example. Now, I just need to convince the Detapa Council, which is far easier said than done. I might have better luck fighting a Borg cube by myself.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Ambassador Sarah, balance can only be preserved with the help of the Deferi.
Maintaining balance with all things must be our primary concern.
This isn't about balance. This is about stopping the Borg before they assimilate our worlds. war is on your very doorstep and you waste time talking about balance. There are Borg attacks on Defera right now. Do you think they want to stop and discuss philosophy?
My world is one of those at risk, but I cannot reject balance, even to save my home and people. The universe uses conflict to restore the balance when we move too far out of equilibrium. The Borg advance, as painful as it may be, is simply another adjustment.
Mission completion. The Borg do not seek balance. Instead of incorporating a person into their collective, they dominate, wiping away any traces of who the person once was. This furthers the imbalance.
It is one thing to choose to swim upstream against the current. It is quite another to drain the river because it is flowing in the wrong direction. The Borg do not respect the balance. We will offer what support we can to your fight.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Captain Sean, the Federation cannot afford to give the Borg a foothold in the Alpha Quadrant.
Starfleet will do everything we can to protect the Federation and its allies. However, there are too many drains on our resources and a limited number of ships and officers. It may be simply unfeasible for us to sign on to be the protector of the entire Alpha Quadrant. Besides, we need to consider the Prime Directive. There are limits to what we can do.
I thought mutual protection was one of the tenets of the Federation, on which the Federation was founded. I'll call your bluff, Captain. I doubt the Starfleet will stand idly by as entire planets are consumed by the Borg.
Under dire circumstances, Starfleet may be forced to pull back from protecting all life to a position where we can defend only the core worlds. I hope it doesn't come to that. If it does, however, the needs of the many must outweigh the needs of the few.
Mission completion. Captain, let's be realistic. You know the Starfleet can't be everywhere at once. You'll need help. You'll need our help. Yeah.
Starfleet recognizes the Borg threaten all life in the Alpha Quadrant. We've lost too much already. We cannot lose anymore. Eventually, we'll all need to put our differences aside and unite in opposition to the Borg or anyone else who sows chaos and destruction. Our governments have had their differences, but the fight against the Borg is more important. And if the Iconians attack, they could make the Borg seem like a minor inconvenience. If we are to survive, we will need to work together.
Let's take a quick recess to cool off. And that's funny. I don't remember anyone being scheduled to fly through the wormhole today.
Ooh, look at that. A big fleet of Jem'Hadar.
There's something coming out of the wormhole. Captain, it's a Dominion fleet. They're charging weapons. Red alert!
Jem'Hadar boarding the station. Get the delegates out of here.
We have to get out of here!
Ah.
It is time to leave.
Evac Protocol Alpha. Andrews, get everyone to shuttles. Prep the Defiant for launch. Blast it. The Jem'Hadar have cut off access to ops. Karen, you'll need to coordinate the evacuation. We'll get the delegates to the docking ring, and then I'll try to join you in ops.
Okay, here's a question, Cryptic. Why is the Jem'Hadar who killed the Tellarite just standing here and I can't do anything to him? Anybody? Hello? Apparently we don't care that he killed Delroy. Ambassador. Okay. Inconsistencies. Whoa. Okay, no bridge officers with me. That's great. So I need to be a little more careful, apparently. Apparently I missed where I'm supposed to take them. Oh, they're fighting up there. That's why I keep hearing stuff. Okay, that was just a class-specific thing I was supposed to do. That's why I can't use the thing on the ground back there, the weapon. think I'm gonna have to make a Gorn character. No. He was the only one helping. Because this lot is useless. Hello. Maybe if I bring the bad guys over to them. Oh, the security guard took it. You're doing nothing. Whoa. Ouch. Couldn't turn. Ouch. That was some pretty crazy DPS from 3 ships at once.
Captain Carland, good to know that you and the delegates are safe. Jem'Hadar have stormed the station and we're losing critical areas. The Defiant has launched and I've evacuated everyone possible, but a few of us
that's why.
stayed to...
Andrews? Andrews! Someone, answer me! What's going on?
Captain, my name is Loris, and I represent the Dominion. This station, and all remaining souls on it, are now under our control.
Captain, there's just nothing more we can do but see our guests to safety. I have been in contact with command. Our orders are to fall back to Bajor with the Starfleet forces. For the moment, we will cooperate with Captain Curlin. It may be the only way to keep any hope of an unified attack. Thank you for the accolade, that's awesome. Attack against the Borg alive. The Federation must be planning a counteroffensive. It may be that we will join them. I, for one, relish the chance to meet the Jem'Hadar again in battle. They are worthy opponents. And now we're going to warp. Second wave. Thank you for your assistance, General. You did not have to assist us in the battle, but I see now that your reputation as a warrior is well deserved. Perhaps someday we can be allies again. I would be honored to fight at your side. The fleet is retreating to Bajor space to protect the planet in case the Jem'Hadar decide to push their advantage. Captain Kirkland is in contact with Starfleet Command and your government and will be routing all available ships to this region. We defeated Dominion once, we could do it again. Let's go full auto rifle.
Congratulations, General.
Now see, the models for the Jem'Hadar have been out since the beginning of the game, because I remember doing this quest when it was new. Or this quest series or episode. Not sure what you want to call it. Okay, I have new orders for you of Bajor.
We have evacuated everyone we could to Bajor, and we're setting up a base there to coordinate our counterattack against the Dominion. I won't lie to you, though. It's not going to be easy. We were caught completely off guard by Kara Khan and his fleet. And the Bajorans are none too pleased to have house guests. You proved yourself in the fight against the Dominion on DS9, and right now, I can use all the help I can get. Your government has agreed to allow you to assist in our campaign, and we'll have a better chance of defeating the Jem'Hadar with warriors like you on our side. Transport down to our staging area on Bajor. You will find me there. Captain Kurland will join us as soon as he can.
It's interesting to see this from the Klingon side, though. Go to Bajor. Welcome to the city of Hathon. Hathon? General... Okay. Commander Myas Chebi asked me to inform her when you had arrived. She's waiting for you in her office at the Starfleet base. Add the coordinates to your map. Gee, thanks. You add the coordinates to my map, except there's no coordinates. Oh, okay. White is such a bad highlighting color. It should be red or something. Anyways.
How can I assist you today? I'm not authorized to speak to you.
Oh, apparently they don't like us.
Time is short.
Welcome to Bajor. This will serve as our base of operations while we work to retake DS9. Starfleet has agreed. Starfleet has agreed to give you and your officers access here. You performed admirably in the attack on DS9, and frankly, we can use the help. Don't make me regret this. I need you to give me your best, and I don't need any trouble. Understood? We're guests here on Bajor, but the locals don't view us that way. I thought that Bajor joining the Federation would be a step in the right direction, but the Bajorans in this city seem to think this is the second coming of the Cardassian occupation. Be on your best behavior and try to do all you can to smooth some of the ruffled feathers. A civilian uprising is a headache I don't need. I'll have something for you later. Report to Lieutenant Jarell Cav first. She'll know what tasks are most critical. I remember this taking quite a bit. This is when they were first starting to do their episodes, and they had them kind of... They were long compared to the ones these days. Longer.
How can I help you?
Captain Curley told me that you've been authorized to be down here. It's nice to see people from Starfleet and the Empire working together. Reminds us of what's really important. The attack on DS9 has put everything here into a tailspin. We're setting up a base to coordinate the campaign to take the station back, but it's slow going. This area of the city is older and doesn't have the infrastructure we need. Good thing we have talented officers like you who know how to whip up a few technical miracles.
Do you need something?
Engineering require renovations. We've cobbled together a base here faster than I expected, but we had to use whatever equipment was at hand. Starfleet is sending supply ships out, but that will take time. Until then, we have to do the best we can. A lot of this equipment is old or outdated, and we're experiencing a significant number of malfunctions. What I could really use is an engineer who's handy with a hyperspanner to make repairs. Think you're up to the task? Boy, am I.
I'm here to help.
General, I'm speaking to you on a secure comm channel that Starfleet will be unable to detect. I have little time, but I need your help. Starfleet is so wrapped up in their current woes with the Dominion fleet that they have let down their guard. You are getting a great deal of access to their base, far more than I anticipated. This could change any second. We must move quickly to take advantage of this opportunity. Will you help me? Oh. Starfleet's naivete gives us an opportunity to advance in the greater struggle. The High Council has agreed to assist the Federation against the Dominion. No one wants a repeat invasion. However, if we are Starfleet's allies, however, we are not Starfleet's allies. While you are on Bajor assisting with the counteroffensive, I want you to plant these listening devices in the Starfleet base. All that we learn here will help us in the ultimate struggle. Plant surveillance devices in Starfleet's base on Bajor. You only need to complete one of the following missions to advance in the story. Starfleet aggressive assimilation, KDF, eavesdropping of electronics, engineering required renovations. Replay this episode to try other missions. Huh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's bug Starfleet. Okay. So we'll make this into primary. Now we got all this stuff. Sweet. So where do I have to go now? Just have to go to the spots. Why is there an officer following? What the what? That was weird. Okay. The orange ones are what we're after. Okay. Interesting. So apparently... that one's still not shown. Oh, it's above. Or the white circle's above. Dang it. Not the yellow. Let's see if we can get this one activated again. I have a feeling I'm gonna have trouble with that because that was the holodeck and it's not letting me finish the planting of the bug. Oh, activate. It's in the weird spot. Okay, that's good. Don't mind me. Just a Klingon. Kapla. There will be no songs sung of this, General. That does not mean it was not important. Some of the Empire's greatest victories have been secret wars. Okay. Drelkev. Well, this mission being so lengthy has slowed down my leveling big time. Okay. Train for combat against Dominion ground forces. Get a mission from Lieutenant Drelkev. We have several holodeck training programs developed to advance tactical training program. We have several holodeck training programs developed for the Advanced Tactical Training Program as an introduction to ground combat against Dominion opponents. This one will pit you against a changeling. It's unclear whether it is a changeling with a Dominion. It's unclear whether there is a changeling with the Dominion forces on DS9, but it's always a good idea to be prepared. You can use the holodeck here to run the program. And remember, we have a lot that needs to be done here on Bajor, so choose the combat training program that suits your needs the best. Don't spend all day in the holodeck. Okay, so I only need to complete one of these.
I'm here to help.
Okay. Into the holodeck. Load combat training. Changeling. So it looks like my connection is stable right now. Haven't been disconnected like the last time. So that's good. Search suspicious crates for life signs. Well, that was lucky. Oh. Come on, fire. Come on, Dino, attack. Why aren't you attacking? Of course not. What's the point in pausing it? So my guys aren't killing this guy as quickly because some of them are doing melee damage with swords, which apparently shapeshifters are immune to. So it's taking a little bit longer. Okay, so how?
I'm here to help.
Okay, and that's all I can do today. So I may be on later, and I may continue this leveling, but it'll take a while to get through this line of episodes. So I may have to jump onto a different storyline, like Foregone Conclusions, for example. Okay, well, thank you for joining me or checking this out. Hope you enjoyed it. And, yeah, have a good one.